Lee, it's been a busy summer with a few outgoings and obviously incomings as well. How do you summarise the business that we've done so far?
Been busy. There's one or two that maybe have moved on that you would maybe like to keep, but some of them got good moves. Look at Raz, got a great move for Chesterfield, so good luck to him. But yeah, outgoings, thing. But incoming, we've been pleased. We targeted 3 or 4 of them quite early. We managed to get a few over the line quite early in the window, which was good.
You've sort of been focusing, it seems like, on strengthening the defence. We've obviously brought in Cole, Temi, Sam Beckwith returning to us, and Zico, who's quite a young prospect as well. Breaking those down, how did you go about that sort of business? And it seems like you've sort of been targeting the lower level as well. Yeah,
so what we spoke about in the summer is our model, and I think we like to get younger ones from lower where possible. There's too many journeymen at times, and we don't want to give someone their last big pay packet, if you like. So we do like where we can to go lower. So if I look at them in each in isolation, you've got obviously Bex was here last year, so that was quite a straightforward one. There were a few other options at left back, but we liked Bex, he liked us, and once he left Luton, it was someone that we really wanted to get in. Zico, I watched quite a bit last year. I watched Oxford City quite a lot because they had 2 or 3 boys that we liked. And once it became clear that Raz was going to move on, he was the obvious choice, and there was league interest in the kid, from what I understand. So to get him done was really, really pleasing, and hopefully he'll kick on again with us. Temi was one that actually Tarps put on my radar after about a month of last season. He said, come and watch this boy. So Alan watched him, I watched him, and he's got something, he's got a chance. I think again he can come in, compete, get in the side and hopefully kick on. So I watched Cole a lot last year at Hemel. Another club quite local to me. Powerful boy, aggressive, got a good background from QPR, and I think he'll have competition in that area, and quite excited about Cole, to be fair. He's beast of a man, and I think he'll do well for us.
We've had outgoings in the midfield area, so you've brought in Kobe Arthur to strengthen that, and he's obviously got experience at this level as well. So are you happy with that move?
Yes, I think since Comms left, having that creative midfield player we probably missed a little bit. So bringing him in, he'll add creativity, goals, can play wide as well. Reminds me a little bit of Josh Coley, in like the low centre of gravity, goes past the man and scores worldy goals. So I think the fans are loving.
Obviously you've got that close connection, being chief scout and then your dad being the manager of the team. How much of an influence does sort of gaffer have in who you watch, and how does that relationship work? It's quite an interesting structure, really. Yeah, I'm quite fortunate. He leaves it to me. If there's someone that he gets recommended or comes on his radar, he might say to me, Lee, go and watch him. But generally he just leaves me to it, and I will go away. I will build a list in each position. And then come to summer, he'll say, right, I want a centre forward or I want a left back, and I'll present 2 or 3 options. Some he'll be familiar with, because if they're at this level and he's seen, some he may not. So, and then we'll talk through them and we'll order them and we'll go from there. There's obviously going to be quite a few supporters focusing on people that we've got at the minute that might potentially leave us.
Yeah.
And I guess as a team we sort of want to try and drag that attention away and focus on the players that we have brought in and that we have got.
Yeah.
So speaking of which, Clifton has come back, and I'm sure the supporters will be in a great mood about that.
Yeah.
What was the thinking behind that move, and why do you think now is the right time to get him back at York Ground?
He kept phoning me, kept texting me, and kept tweeting me on DMs on Twitter. So it was to stop that really. But no, look, Cliff's a good lad. Bournemouth's local to me. Watched him a lot last year. He didn't get many minutes, but he's still the same Cliff who got 15 goals for us a few years back. Knows the club, loves the club, desperate to be here, and I think that's half the battle sometimes. We spoke to other players this year. Why they're good players? Do they want to be at Maidenhead? So if you don't want to be here, you're not right for me. And Cliff wants to be here, and we wanted him. So it was a good fit with Bliss moving on.
Looking at the situation now and the players that we've got, the squad that you've sort of built so far this summer, is there much more to do before pre-season training starts next week, or where's your sort of head at now?
So there'll be one more hopefully signing the weekend, a bit of competition in the goalkeeping department. And then we're just going to review how we look pre-season. There's scope to do more if we need to, but we don't really want to. We're quite comfortable, but who knows what happens tomorrow. Someone moves on tomorrow, then we might need to replace them. So yeah, but we're comfortable where we're at.